Dumbarnie. Only a few years ago there was nothing here but fields, cows and incredible views. Now, however, there is this incredible golf course. Not a single dune is natural, all of them crafted with approximately 6 gazillion tons of sand and giving these 18 sublime masterpieces a timeless feeling. Over 9 holes we will see great golf, rubbish golf and views to reaffirm why we love this game.
Just to let everybody know as well, I'm halfway through a bottle of Iron Brew. So the first 4 holes of this is probably going to be a pitch of hyperness that I've not quite experienced, followed by probably 5 holes of an incredible low when the sugar runs out. But let's enjoy it while it lasts. Also had some, what's it called, tiffin? Tablet. Also had some tablet before, which sounds medicinal. It's really not. It causes blocked arteries. So 520 yards. It's a little bit downwind. It's an interesting course because it's links land, but until a year ago, this was just pretty much a marsh. So all these dunes you see, everything you see has been designed, it's been shaped, it's been sculpted out of pretty much nothing, and that's just incredible. There's like massive undulations, the greens are huge and complex. It's an absolute beast. I think Iron Brew is probably the drink of choice, I think. Hydrating, gives you energy, causes big booming straight drives. We're also playing, by the way, as a side bet. So this is David. He's a brand manager here at Finch Golf Media, and he's never, and I mean this, never bought me a drink. I mean, Kieran, like Jacob, we all like share, you know, share rounds. David's never bought a drink ever. Isn't that shocking? So I'm going to talk you through all the shots as I hit 170 yards left here. So what's that? So 524 minus 170.
I'm not helping you.
Okay. That's 360, 370?
Yeah, 360.
Yeah, it gets like to the top of the fairway and then it runs down and then you've got this water hazard. I didn't know any of this, by the way, from the tee. You can't see it. So I'm quite thankful that there's this little slope. I don't know about you, but over that green looks disgusting. I don't want to go there. Wind's almost off the right. I'm thinking like a slightly held up 7. So we're going to go basically at the hole with a slight fade, hold it into the wind. Oh, be good. Please be good. Oh! Oh! Any chance of your yearly bonus, Kieran? Please tell me you were zooming in on the pin. Okay. Oh, wow. As soon as I hit that, that was like all over it. What do you want for your drink, Kieran? Pint of Guinness. Well, I don't think have I really taken a pitch mark today. And that one came from a great height. Kind of hit the bottom of the pin. Oh dear. What a start that'd have been. If you'd have told me on that tee that I'd be in driver 7-iron into the flag and leave myself a 2.5 footer for birdie, you know what I said?
What would you have said?
I said, of course, I'm a good player. Wow. Look at that, by the way. Just look at that. Oh, Scotland, man. Oh, look at this, man. So they do this really well at West Lancs, where rather than having a path, they've got like a grass path, which is also a path. It's a grass path. At the end of the video as well, I'm going to link a video that I've already filmed on my top 10 golf courses, and the question is like, how far up is this course going to finish? Because I mean, he's definitely going to be in the top 10, but how high is it going to go? And what's he going to knock out as well? That's the other question we have to think about. A course will be lost from my top 10 today. 320 yards this hole. I mean, I've got the driver out, so I'll tell you what I'm doing, it actually looks like there's a cross bunkers in the fairway. Probably do better than just guessing. I've got a course planner somewhere, but who needs to know where they're going? There's cross bunkers, but after those, it actually looks like it widens out quite a bit. If I'm going to miss, it looks like I just got to miss to the right of the flag. Looks like there's some deep rough to the left, so wind's kind of pushing this way. So I think if I go straight at the flag, if it doesn't move, like normally if I miss, it's missing right, so should be a decent option. I've not actually been in a bunker yet today. Oh, wouldn't that be exciting? Went in a bunker. We'll get on the green then. Go on, get a kick left or something. That's how you improve. Honestly, I think that's the secret. I've like hit, I think off the back of the downslope on the back of the green, I've shot up here. I think I'm probably just gonna have to hit kind of like a low one, try and bump it up this slope. I don't really think there's any way of getting it lofted. Maybe just a 9-iron. Should shoot out of here quite quick and I'm gonna have to come steep on it. Up onto the green, looks tiny bit right to left. This is going to be a test of the old touch. It's no biggie. It's just a Wednesday, isn't it? Legitimately one of the best chips I've ever hit in my life. No. It's a pint. It's a pint for every under par. Right, so this is for 2 in a row. That was such a good chip, that. I'm sorry, I don't want to like blow my own trumpet, but no. Oh no, what an idiot. What an idiot. Come on, concentrate. That was, that putt was basically inside right, soft, or just like straight and firm. So I went right edge firm. So I think I was still just a little bit happy about that chip shot. Anyway, 1 under. Sorry everybody. That's one thing I really want to improve on. Like over that putt, I was undecided. Just gotta make your mind up before you start hitting shots. Anyway, 430 yards. This is that's the actual back tees there. 503 yard par 4, which, in all fairness, I wish I was off. The driver 9-iron from back there, wasn't it? Into the pin. Right, looks pretty much straight away. This just a bomber straight down the middle. Wind's kind of down off the right. Just a fade, holding it up. Oh, a bit high and toey that one. Stay there, stay there, stay there. Get through that bunker. Just over the bunker. That was really high and toey, that one. Trying to fade it, got a little bit kind of down and left and steep. Yeah, I mean, I've only got 120 left in, but that was lucky. I was just lucky. He cleaned over that bunker and then there's another slope. It's one of those odd holes really. I think if I'd have hit a good drive, I'd probably only finish a little bit further on. And even though it was a bad drive because of the slope, it's finished down here. 120 left in, got a gap wedge. 120 is the full shot for this, so it's slightly down off the right. There should be a pretty perfect number if I strike it, which I will. All right, come on, focus, alignment. Yeah, pretty good. It kind of actually went right, that. Maybe off a slight, slightly below my feet. Just those small little details, those things that I'm just overlooking a touch. I know it's a little bit different because it's obviously a course vlog and probably not going through my routine as fully as I should do. So this is more internal. This is more an internal monologue than anything. I'll try harder, guys. I'll try harder. Really wanted that. Like I really wanted that after the last hole. Right, 2 under. That's what I'm going to do for the rest of the holes, by the way. So it was something that Faldo used to do, and obviously he's got like incredible discipline, but one of my issues when I'm putting is that I'll always try and like follow the ball with my eyes as soon as it's hit, and that kind of lifts me up and out of it. So I'm just focusing on a small point on the ball and then literally keeping my eyes down into the ground after I've hit. And it does work, it's just takes discipline. Like it's really hard not to try and see the ball where it goes, but it seems to work. 2 under through 3, can't complain. 5-4-3 par 5, and the course is, it's interesting because there's not really many holes that run side by side. So this last hole, it was slightly down and off the right. This one heading towards the sea, it's into, and on the second shot, it's going to be off the right. The hole before that, where I missed that tiddler, that was straight down. So everything's just slightly angled. So Clive Clark designed this, and it's only a year old. I think it's a year old. That's scary, that, a year old. There are places that you can see it's a new course. That's where the grass just hasn't quite fully grown in yet. But that's all like away from the holes. It's just in like some of the in-between areas, and it's a massive area of land. I think it's 350 acres. After all that, driver. 2, 4, 5 to clear the bunker on the left, 300 to the bunker on the right. There's quite a few points on this course so far where it's been, you take on a corner and you get rewarded. Obviously I don't know what's behind that bunker, so hey, listen, let's risk it for a biscuit. We're 2 pints deep so far, so I'm going to go basically centre of the fairway, and if it moves a little bit left, it moves a little bit left with the wind. Just get a solid strike on this, come on. Oh no, pulled it, didn't clear the, it's like a mound on top of the bunker, didn't clear it. It's going to be in some rough. Don't think I'll be going for this one too. Even if I'd have cleared this, that'd have been down there. Remember for next time. Whenever you play a new course, just play where you can see. Like, it's literally the only rule you need to follow. Just hit it where you can see. By the way, look at this hole. What is going on here? Right, so I just need to kind of play down that right side. Ball's going to be well above my feet. Not lying terribly, but just going to like back foot a 9 iron and just get it to the right side. I'll do. I'll do. Just got to take me medicine, and to be fair, like I've been hitting my irons all right, so never out of it. Decent layup, I suppose, all I could really do. 122, 3% uphill, playing 128. It's 124, that gap wedge, wasn't it? And the wind is kind of down off the right. It's just that false front. So basically got the option here of hitting a little 3/4 wedge and trying to hold it on the breeze, or just trying to launch up a gap wedge. I think probably feel a little bit better just hitting a full gappy, I think. It's kind of more across. So just do a pitching wedge hold up shot. I like taking golf seriously. Makes you think, doesn't it? Didn't actually see them anywhere, but most of the divots you just fill them in with this like sand and seed, but that's literally the deepest divot I've taken so far today. So good. I mean, well, next to a drainage, but just that links turf, it's, you know what, that's actually probably one of the most impressive things about this course. Obviously, you know, great design and drama and views, but like the turf actually feels like old turf. Like, you know, you play a links course 100 years old and the sound and the feel, it's just really different than anything else. And this kind of has that already. You'd expected it more to like just explode when you hit a bit more, but none of it. Oh, it's a good job I didn't look up and see that. I was just sick a little bit in my mouth. Well, par on a par 5 is never a great thing, especially one slightly downwind, but still 2. Still 2. So it's 196, it's like straight downwind, and the pin's at the back, so it really needs to be landing in the middle. It's only 165 to the front. Thinking like like an 8, and I don't think I need to step on it. An 8 with this wind, that's going to be about kind of 185, and I'd just be banking on a bit of a jump to get to that back edge. There seems to be a bit of a slope in the green, but I don't want to hit a 7. I think a 7 might be a little bit too springy. Yeah, so it's a nice solid 8, and if it carries a little bit further, it should stop really. Wow. Come back down that slope. Is that a slope? Yeah, that went, I'd love to be able to say that that was the shot I meant to play, but that literally just took off. Absolutely took off the club face, that. Not complaining at the result, but I didn't really know there was that bank behind the pin either, so better lucky than good sometimes. Quite like the look of this one. Just a slight rise at the end. Oh, I didn't keep my eyes down there. I mean, it was a good putt, but in all fairness, I mean, it's kind of what I need to do a lot more of, because that's a, what, 20 foot putt, maybe more, 25. And like, I'm never gonna, you know, I think Tour Pros hole like 5% of those or something stupid. So I'm never gonna be holing many of them, but if I'm giving myself a chance at those putts, it's very rare that I'm going to 3-putt. So it's like a nice, easy par, and I don't often give myself many of those. Right, this is pretty extreme, this hole. 574 yards, it is downwind. There's a split fairway, one going off to the right. It looks like the run out of that fairway is 350. This bunker, big one in the middle of the fairway, just in front of where the cart is, that's 250 yards to carry, which with this wind shouldn't be an issue. And that bunker in the background, that's 396. So the option is basically bomb it over the bunker on the left with a drive, or go down the right fairway with a 3-wood, and that will actually potentially leave myself less yardage in. But I think that's a smaller target, and I don't know what's at the end of that fairway. I think I'm probably better just bombing. Sorry, I think I'm probably better just kind of bombing a driver at that back bunker. It'll leave me looking up the hole. It'll be a long second, but it's downwind. I should have enough ammo to get home. Need to make sure I have a bit of iron brew. So at the end of all that, my course management tip is whack a driver. But that's normal. I never normally say that, do I? Has anyone got a tee in the pocket by any chance? Next course management tip: never forget your tees. I didn't want to do that. I didn't even see that down. It's kind of down the right fairway, but I might have hit it bad enough to get away with it. Unless it would have run through into, I don't know what. Oh man, needed more iron brew. Didn't know. There's a rather big hazard area here. It's half dry, half marshy, half sandy. It can give you some pretty stinking lies, but I've actually only got 157 playing 167. So downwind is probably just a 9-iron. So I've got away with it. Again, like, I'm not entirely sure why I'm not looking at the course plan. Just a 9-iron, I'm gonna hoist it up, lying like a coconut. Sit. Considering that was lying so well, it kind of had like a really weird flyery lie, flyery flight. Like no spin. I think it's through the back. Okay, massive slope in the middle. As you may expect, this is just about pace. It doesn't look like it's going to do a great deal, but a little bit higher here. Right, okay. Average, very average. Almost let that get in my head a little bit. As I get it to the slope and you'll be all right. Though I've got to be honest, I don't think I've faced a putt like that since I was probably Probably back in Scotland a few years ago. Golly teeth. A bit egg. Well, that is not a very good par. Still 2. Man, it's still 2 and it got whiffs that it should be about 5. But, you know, can't complain. Lucky with the drive, unlucky with the second. Bad first putt, bad second putt. Really good third putt there. Straight in the middle of the hole, that one. This might turn into one of those should have taken advantage of the par 5s. 228 yards, straight back into wind. Actually, like slightly off the left as well. Like a baby 3 wood this pretty much. I'll probably hit a driving iron short and maybe run it up, but I think if I just grip down this, just try and slide it in. I literally aim at the left edge, and if it comes back, it comes back. That greenside bunker does not look very appetizing, does it? Oh no, hold on. Sit. Oh dear me. That is going to be grim. That's gone through the green, kind of cannoned off the back edge and ended up in one of those back, like, I don't know, like they're bunkers, but they look horrible. Not been in a bunker today either. God, that's a hard hole, isn't it? That's a pretty hard hole. Not only got a bunker shot, we've got a long bunker shot as well. Slight down slope. I have no idea how the sand's going to react. Feels like there's quite a lot in here. Link sand is normally pretty class, so lob wedge, quite aggressive with it, back into the wind a bit. Get stopping quick if we can. Pulled it, but there's something very different about, I know it's a new course, but there's something quite different about Links sand. Even though it's deep, like the club still bounces off and glides through quite well. If there's that much sand in a parkland, it always seems to like dig in. Escaping here with a par would be a nice Brucey. Oh, that'd have been up and down, wouldn't it? That would have been a great up and down. Well, first bogey, tee shot. Merited it really. So back to 1 under, 2 par 4s to finish. This might be drivable. 358 yards, naturally going to go for it. But there's an enforced carry down the right of about 250. And if you can't make that, there's this separate fairway off to the left-hand side. One advantage they've got here is they've got an enormous amount of land. Like, how many split fairways is this now? 4? 4 split fairways? 4 or 5? Like, that's an extraordinarily large amount for a links course, but obviously there's nothing else here before, so it's like 300. If you actually look up there, there's that big bunker on the left, there's that little bunker on the right. That's actually quite a wide area, so I don't feel too concerned with this drive, but just getting it up there after going in that bunker, I'm quite keen to go in another one. That's not what I meant. Right, so there's that pot bunker just to the left of the green. That's what I'm aiming at. Oh, go on. Please be good. Please be good. On the green. I was just saying, 3-putt par and a par 5. Bogey on a par 3 next hole. I'm going to go for it. Oh, that's probably my best shot of the day, I think. Visualised it pretty much exactly like that. Executed it how I wanted to. Probably left myself a 70-footer down 2 tiers. Followed by 2 tiers down my face. I'm really happy with the drive. I've got a putt. The pin is in a absolutely demonic position there. It's just over a pot bunker, but from this side it's literally just over a little shelf. To get it close to the wedge shot would be mega difficult, so quite happy I chose a driver. Just again, I've got to get it to the edge of the slope and so I dive down. It's going to go a little bit right when it gets on the green. Go on, get there. No.
Oh, wow.
Do it.
Oh.
I couldn't have done too much better from there. Wow, very, very happy with that birdie. It's weird, like the greens here, because there's so many severe slopes, that putt, I almost like think like that was a really good shot rather than a really good putt. It's like, I'm happy with that as a shot. Oh, right, back to 2. Come on, let's try and birdie the last. I think a 3 under back 9 would be, I think, a pretty fair reflection of how I've hit it. Here we are at the end of all things. 18th hole, 453 yards off this tee. I think it's like 500 off the back. Par 4. The line is the big bunker in the background with a fade. Kind of goes around to the right hand side. It's a slightly awkward one because I can't actually see where this is going to be landing, but I know the shot. Oh, we need to have a chat as well. I mean, where is this going to finish in the top 10 of my favourite courses? Also got to do the giveaway. I think we'll do that. We'll do that sat down, shall we? Do that sat down with a nice cold fizzy brown water. Driver, that left bunker, let it fade. Well, it wasn't a very good strike, but I think that's pretty perfect. From my looking at the course planner for the first time and the way it shapes, I think that's bang on. So let's hope we've got a chance at another birdie. 106. To remind myself of my distances. Kind of slightly down here, down off the left. 54 degree, just a nice smooth one. By the way, like, I have to remember this. Hopefully I'll manage to get back and play it. That was a kind of like a toey slice, and it's perfect. All the fairways angled down here. Oh, right, come on. Oh, sliced it. Sit down. First proper slice of the day comes with a sandwich on the last hole. That was rank. What a terrible shot that was. Who cares? Who cares? Look at this. Who cares? Missing a green with a wedge is like missing your face with a fork. That's what Butch Harmon says. Not wrong, is he? And look at the size of this green as well. It's gigantic. Could land 4 helicopters on it. It's like a double breaker, slightly left to right to begin with. Get to about here. That's going to turn back. Yeah, a proper double breaker. All right. Fortunately, what that means, I can just aim straight. You know what? What I'm really proud of is that I just gave it a good go on the last hole. Let's just have a quiet moment of reflection. So, is this going into my top 10? Yes, absolutely. Which unfortunately means that Kington Golf Club, the highest golf club in England, which still holds a very special place in my heart, I'm afraid is going to be relegated to number 11. If you do want a full list of my courses, minus Kington now, here is this video. Count down my top 10, the reasons why. But I think Dumbarnie is going to go in at the moment, I'd say number 5. Now bear in mind that I was filming 2 videos around here. The back 9 I did appreciate quite a lot more, but the front 9 it was a little bit frenetic. So I maybe didn't appreciate some of the holes out there. So it's definitely a course I would love to come back and play. And as mentioned, it's a new course. It's generally, I get the feeling, built to attract visitors in, especially people who are coming to St Andrews and playing all the famous courses. And it is the type of golf course which I think could be classed as an experience. But it is great. I mean, this part of the world is so special. I absolutely love it up here. And I am feeling, yeah, quite generous. So for the giveaway, my bag. So from driver through to putter, you select any item. So I've got Sim driver, got Ping fairway woods, got Mizuno irons, got Vokey wedges, and a Mizuno putter, and Vice golf balls. So to enter that giveaway, you've got to be a subscriber to the channel, you've got to like the video, and then get down into those comments and write down what you would like to win out of my bag. When I draw the winner out, I'll basically get in contact, give you a code word just to confirm everything, and then get that club shipped out to you in the spec that you want. See, this is what happens when I come to St Andrews, you see. I get all giddy and excited. But why wouldn't you when this is a